Hello every skywalking buddy! This is part 11 of my Starfield full playthrough in 4K resolution. In the last episode we finally landed on Jemison, which is where New Atlantis is, and now we're going to meet all the members of Constellation, and that happens over in what's called the Lodge. Alrighty, so let's head over to and meet the people of Constellation, and to do that we just have to go to the Lodge. And remember, you can always pull this up by just like pressing L on the keyboard. I'm not sure what it is on a controller, but here we go. And it always takes you right to your objective, so we're obviously going to take the mass transit for the first time. It's called Nat. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I did go over to, get out of my way, Vasco. I did go over to the Starbucks over here. It's called Terra Brew, but it's like Starbucks. And I sold some additional items. And the important thing is that we've sold almost everything that we wanted to sell. You know, I think we have a few weapons left. But in all, we're fine. We are not over encumbered and we can run, and we made a lot of money. That was almost like 15. We're up to 15,000 now. Okay, let's take it to, well, it says the MAST District, and that's where the lodge is. Here we go. Yeah, there's a cute little interstitial animation there, and that is one way to get around. You can take the mass transit, but you can just as easily walk from one district to another. It just takes longer. So why not take the mass transit, and then you can also fast travel once you've discovered each place. By the way, this elevator goes down into a underworld of New Atlantis, or like the underbelly of New Atlantis. It's called the Well. But we're not going down there now. We need to get to the Lodge.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing.
It
or
is.
So Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
I see. Yeah, isn't that pretty? I mean, it feels like a United Nations embassy, doesn't it? It almost feels like it, and that's essentially what it is. It's United Colonies. Okay, but for now, let's not explore the UN headquarters. Let's go to the Lodge. And if you don't know exactly how to get there, you could follow sidewalks until you get there, or you could just pull up your survey, your scanner, and it will tell you which staircase to climb. So in this case, we're going over here.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity. It always has been.
I see. Well, there's the Lodge right there. Pretty, huh? I mean, the architecture is nice, and the decor and landscaping, you see what they did with the ivy and everything. That looks convincing.
Here we are, the Lodge.
Indeed.
The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation.
Boy, he has a lot to talk about,
They will
doesn't
be
he?
waiting for us.
Great.
inside.
Okay, let's use the watch, and we'll go into the Lodge and then meet Constellation. Let's hope it isn't an AI. No, we know it's not an AI. There's members of the Constellation. And it does look like a lodge.
Everyone
Somewhere
will
in
be
Wyoming
the
or
library,
something.
Just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now. And he hopes you'll make
Well,
this
look at
place
that.
your home.
Is that Apollo 11? I think it is Apollo 11. Okay, let's do this. Hello. Well. Telescope. Hey, you know who that is. Hello.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
We left him back there on Vectera, but why don't we say, pirates attacked. Barrett made me deliver this
I
instead.
see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made
Oh,
have been
great. Yeah,
factual.
trust me.
It's just typical.
Yeah, who cares what I have to say?
And our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter,
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here. with
Oh,
the
that's
artifact.
Mateo.
Thank you, Mateo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we?
Yeah, my name's
What
Sandra.
happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
How many times has this happened, actually? And who else had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time.
Oh.
Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Oh, very well. It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Oh, was it? Well, let's, Oh, she's calling a meeting.
The Nod wasn't in doubt. Expect us to believe in fairy
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Yes, Noel.
Right. Let's see.
There's Noel.
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have,
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Very well. Okay, let's put it on the table. So they had 2 artifacts, and now there's 3.
Imagine. We thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh, I guess they did think that was it. But now there's a whole... They realize it's a whole set. See?
that energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do
Ah.
that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, it means there's a set.
Yes!
Built lying
Good
intelligence
billionaire.
outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if you had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So,
Yeah, so this is where she recruits us.
see if
There we go.
exploration is the life you want to lead in this little
Okay,
universe
let's see
of
what we
ours.
have. What options we have. So you could say, hey, you need some time, and you don't have to join Constellation right away. Or you could keep asking questions. You know, like, who am I? What am I doing here? How much do you know about the artifacts, and what are those things?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal.
Mm-hmm.
Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space.
Oh.
As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Perhaps. Well, all right, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in.
Mhm.
Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon.
Okay.
Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together.
I see.
Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifacts to
She
us.
gave something to us.
In addition to credits,
Oh,
we
credits.
set you up with a backpack with some boost capability.
Yeah, we'll probably get a better boost pack, hopefully.
Just mind your head.
All right. All right. Oh, they're all talking at once. One at a time, please.
Sound crazy, does it?
Old Bethesda bug. When you finish a quest and everyone has something to say, they all say it at once at the same time. And then nothing made sense. Okay, so she gave us a couple of activities. That completes one small step. That was our first quest ever that we've completed. Now let's save here, and then we'll go around and meet a few people. Alrighty. She did say to go ahead and meet some people first. We do have to talk to her, but why don't we? I want to meet Mateo. Hey, baby.
Well, Caution. Offered any priceless antiquities lately?
Kotri, huh?
Ha ha. I don't have much time for that.
Oh,
kind of
Kotri,
thing.
that's his
So
last
much
name.
to do around here, you know?
Hey,
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else.
by the way,
You matter too.
you can't add him as a
Something
follower.
really
You can't
significant
romance
bringing that
him.
artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, I'm an
Aha.
explorer like you.
I see.
It's really good to have you with us.
Yep, sure, thanks. But what brought you to Constellation? Yeah, by the way, there's only 4 followers that you can romance. There are a total of, there's a lot of unnamed followers, then there are some named followers, quite a few of them actually. But there's only 4, the 4 Constellation main characters are the ones that you can romance. Okay, what brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I spent years searching for religious relics from human history.
Oh?
I had made a really incredible discovery.
Oh, there's a
only
duck
to
up
lose
there.
it to a
Very fitting for a
corporation.
lodge.
So
Who's
I
that?
decided to steal it back. In the
Alice.
process, I
No,
met
Queen
Vectera, turned out
Maleficent.
he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common.
Uh-huh.
And I was invited to join Constellation.
I see. Okay, and all these artifacts came out of caves?
Second one was on Kazar, buried the same as the one you found.
Uh-huh.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Well, that often happens. Stuff right under our nose. Okay, so we met Mateo. Let's take a look at the quest. What it says. Talk to Sarah. Okay, so we can optionally just go around and say hi. I haven't really met Noel yet, or Noel. Hey, Noel.
Hi. That was intense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now.
Not
It's
particularly.
a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Sure. Yeah, see, it's kind of fun, and it's worth it to go around and meet people. Voice acting in the game is really good. I mean, it's not like award-winning, but it's very, very good. So it's, the dialogue, talking to people, picking a couple of options, it's always worth it. But let's just say this. Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then?
Yeah.
Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Oh, sure.
So you've seen the library,
Uh-huh.
obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there,
Mm-hmm.
if you need a moment of quiet contemplation.
Yep, that's
This
the
is
garden.
quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs.
Okay.
Sebastian Banks, Constellation Headquarters, had this place built.
Wow. That's a nice garden. Yeah, we'll go in, but we're going to follow Noel. So you don't have to do this, and I'll also show you where that, see, it's not like a quest. You know how it said follow Noel? It's under here, activities, see? There's a lot of other activities we could do too, and they'll stack up. You'll wind up with like, dozens of activities, even early on in the game, and you don't have to get stressed out and overwhelmed by them. The most important tabs are the main, the faction, the miscellaneous, and maybe later the mission, and then also the all, because sometimes there are bugs in this quest system. Just like in every other part of the game, there's bugs, and some quests only show up in the all, and they don't show up anywhere else, which is absurd. But anyway, let's follow Noel. Hi!
Affirmative.
It's not letting me turn on my helmet for some reason. I do have a helmet light. Let me just check and see what's going on with it. Oh, maybe I don't have it on. Oh yeah, I don't have it equipped. There we go. See, when you have the helmet equipped, then you can turn the light on. See, there's your light. Oh. Yeah, so she's still giving me the tour. Let's go through the tour. Why not? Where are we going, Noel? Yes?
So this is the bar.
Uh-huh.
Usually no tender, so help yourself within reason.
Ooh, sure.
Now let's see about that room.
Yeah.
You're in luck.
She's
You're
giving me a
almost at
room.
max
It's a
occupancy
free
already,
room. So
but
this
there's still
become
one room up for grabs.
Mhm.
It's been nice having
One
the place
room.
so full.
So this is going to be the room that we can stay in any time, and it turns out that there is a safe in the room where you can store an unlimited number of items, because the safe is like a magic safe. Hey, what's in here? Wait, oh, it's a closet, broom closet. Oh, here.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so
Uh-huh.
I'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long.
Okay.
Enjoy.
All right. Well, that was our little tour. This is important because besides your ship, you do have a bed on your ship, the Frontier. So you'll always have a place to sleep and call home. But can be your second home if you want it to be. And remember, we always like to rest for 8 hours. So that's what we're going to do now. A couple things happen when you do this. First of all, it passes time, and you also wake well rested, and it gives you either plus 5% or plus 10% experience. And that's really important at all times, especially early on in the game, to where you can level up. Speaking of leveling up, remember we leveled up when we finished that first quest. So we can look around for other things to work on. Like we could work on our boost pat training, perhaps. But we've already chosen one rank of it, and there's so many different skills to focus on. But what I like doing, I like banking the skill points. So why don't we hold on to this until we know what we want to do with it? A couple of ideas will be stealth, weightlifting, wellness. I can almost guarantee. In fact, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's just go with weightlifting. So my character did a lot of weightlifting when he was on Neon. Remember, this character grew up on Neon, and he still likes lifting weights. So let's do this. It also increases your carrying capacity. We're going to need that. I mean, that should have been a no-brainer. Okay, so we are well rested. Here is the safe where you can store anything. See that? It's unlimited storage space. So if you would like to use that as a storage space, you could. But I do it a little bit different, and as we move along in the game a little bit, I'll show you how I do it. Otherwise, you can look around in the lodge and you can take anything you like. So we're actually going to go around and loot a bunch of stuff, but I'm not going to do it in this episode, and I might not even do it on camera, but I'm just going to show you one example. Like in this darn broom closet, what have we got here? See, there's like this. That's worth 195, and then there's the cosmetic supply box. Go ahead and loot all this stuff. If it doesn't have a owned or ooh, yeah, that's my turn. Is this Mateo's? Hey, I'd move in with Mateo. He's got the punching bag with real physics, and then also there's this you can take. See, we're definitely taking that. We can sell it. There's some dumbbells. So you get the idea. Go around and go ahead and loot a bunch of stuff, and then sell it. That's kind of like extra thanks. And we now have 22,000 credits. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, we'll get down to business and work on that next quest that Sarah's about to give us, all right? So if you like this, then subscribe to my channel and turn the notifications on so you'll get alerts whenever I upload another episode, all right? I'm going to be doing a lot of other stuff, and this is a variety channel, so we'll be doing more than just Starfield, but I hope you like these. We'll see you next time on Jemison. Thanks for watching.